So now I've broken my broken key extractor off in there also. So, there you go. I told you that sucker was wedged in there pretty good. And sure enough, now it's got extra problems. I don't even think I can get the broken key extractor out. Problems on top of problems. This lock is going to be trashed, I believe. So there you go. How can you make it worse? Well, you can break an extractor off in the thing trying to extract a key. Really, these things are not designed for a lot of force. They're designed to go in there and hook a pin, get into like in between the bitting of a key or something, and grab a hold of one of those peaks and pull it out. That is, if it was a normal situation. I'm sure people have taken the wrong keys and jammed them in there and broke them off intentionally on purpose. And I'm sure locksmiths have a way of dealing with this, but I'm not a locksmith, and all I would know to do is to try to drill. And I don't think I'd have much success with drilling either, other than tearing the key apart, because these are not real strong grooves on this thing. And this is like a 0.6 millimeter. Yeah, 0.6. I mean, so it's not real big to begin with. And if I drilled down in there and made a little hole. Well, here's what I've done so far. The drill bit was too small to fit in my Dremel tool. So I've got my Klom electric pick gun, which happens to also have a drill head in it. And that works pretty good. What I've been doing is I tried to drill the bottom down here to create a little hole, but because the drill bit is so small and it wobbles, it's actually much bigger than this, and so that won't really work. So now I'm basically trying to destroy the key without destroying the warding. I'm drilling it out, and I'm trying to, like I drilled it up here, I'm trying to go down this way with this, and I drilled one here, and I'm trying to go that way with it. And eventually I think I'll get this key broken up enough that I can extract it and all the other guts. Now, whether another key will fit in there after that is a different story, but I want to be able to get all of that out there without hopefully damaging the pins. And even if the keyway is messed up, I should still be able to single pin pick it and get it open. Once I get it open, I can replace everything. If the core is damaged, I can get another core, all that stuff. But I've never done this before, drilling out a key. I just went with what I thought. And the funny thing about this was, a long time ago I noticed that those are the actual arrow keys. Duh. So when I was first drilling it, I was reverse drilling. I saw the green light and I thought, I'm doing good. I've got a charge or whatever. No, that's just a direction indicator. And this little button over here changes your direction, which you can hit with your finger while you're doing stuff. So there's my progress so far. I've got it pretty deep in there. It's brass, so I just drilled straight in, and then I'm going sideways, kind of like a milling. The best thing to use on this would be like a drill press, probably, to keep it straight and everything. But I don't have one of those, so you make do with what you got. And since this lock is pretty much toast, I can't screw it up too much more. I may actually be able to fix it. So that's the progress so far. If I have any success, I'll do a little video on it. But right now, it's drill, drill, drill. I don't know if you can see that very well, but I'm making progress. I drilled out the warding a little bit too much, I think. I got into the warding because pin 1 was coming down past where it should be. But I'm using this guy. I've hooked him in there, and I'm just wiggling up and down. And there's enough over there you would think to get a good grip on it, to pull it out. I've tried some hemostats, but they're not really strong enough. And if I get enough of it out, I'll just grab it with some big ass pliers, or not real big ass pliers, but big compared to what that is. I'm gonna try to get it like that and yank it out. Right now, this extractor's doing a pretty good job of wiggling it out. It's got a good bite on it also. So once I get this all out of the way, I should still be able to single pin pick it, I believe, unless I really screwed up. Tried to stay. I avoided drilling into the pins themselves. I went just underneath them, and then I got a piece of broken pick wherever I've got lying around here. I took this guy and I put him in the top of the keyway above the pins and levered down like this. I levered down like this to break that key off. I broke a drill bit also. This is part of the broken key extractor was broken off in there. It's part of the key. There's a broken drill bit. So yeah, it's a challenge, but I might be able to salvage it. Maybe. It's going to be very interesting to see once I find the other key if it'll even fit in there after all this. My main thing is going to be to get the hasp open so that I can gut it and find out why. Maybe not find out why, but I'm pretty sure pin 4 is missing in there, and that might have been what helped cause this. There you go. So I'll give you an update when I get this extracted, but for right now I'm making progress. It's only taken me 2.5 hours of messing around with this, but hey, it's Sunday. What else did I have to do?